All right, you're all good.
All right, we're up.
All up, babe.
All right. Well, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm cranky. I'm stressed out. So let's just get this fucking thing over with. And if anybody gives me any attitude, I'm going to rip your fucking head off. Clean off. So let's go. Let's just get through this. What do we got?
Reaction to the Corn Ferry Tour. Jake
It's great.
Marsh.
Wonderful. Everyone's blowing everyone. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. The game is never, I listened to Foreplay last night. The game will never be the same again. It's incredible. 6 people watched the ball go in a hole for 26 hours. It was great. Incredible. Can't wait to do it again.
Hey, you guys did a great job.
It's great. It's fantastic. It was great. It's wonderful. I don't know what else is left to say.
Right.
They did it all. They jerked themselves off for 6 hours on the podcast I listened to last night.
You weren't part of that? The jerking?
I was not. I had left. I had left the premises.
No, meaning their compliments, I guess.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I would hope so. You know, whatever. It was, it was fine. No, it went well. Good guys. I had a good time. I'm glad it's, it was it's a stressful few weeks. I wish it had been next week, but that's, it's not the way the Corn Ferry Tour operates.
Sure.
On we go, onward and upward with Cullinane, who's fucking disaster. Absolute disaster.
Why do you say that?
What's he done?
Just little things. Like Saturday night, Riggs and I are done, and we're going to get something to eat, and Cullinane's like, I text him, he's like, I already left. You work for me. You leave when I tell you to leave.
Oh, I didn't think you were upset about that. Because
You work for me.
You had already made plans.
Okay. You work for me.
Right. Yep.
You ask, I leave. So you're on my dime at that point. What the fuck are we doing?
Oh, I apologize for that. I didn't think it was like that. Yeah.
You think it was like what?
I didn't know. I thought you endorsed that. Like, just get out of there when you're done, because we just left immediately both other days. So
Anyway. Yeah.
Sounds like he works for Francis now.
Yeah, I guess. He could be fine. Francis did a nice job, I thought. Good guy. Yeah, I thought everyone. Yeah, it was good. It was a good few days. I think we did some shows on it. Yeah, I don't know what the future is with that. I have no idea. I imagine they'll probably want to do it again. I got a ton of buzz, the Corn Fair. I mean, they don't get any without it. So I'll be curious what they do going forward, just foreplay from a golf perspective. Will they start doing more live stuff? Does the PGA Tour care? Is like a one-off where it was kind of fun? Do they not like the craziness? I've talking to Riggs, let's say Tuesday, Sunday, he hadn't heard anything. I think they said that in the podcast too, that they hadn't heard anything. So I don't know.
Would you do a set amount if they said we're doing 8 a year and we want you to do 5
8?
or whatever?
I would do like 2 or 3 or 4 maybe if they want me to. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Maybe they'll bring other people in, like with every maybe they'll use Whitney once in a while, or other biz. I don't know, other guys who do golf. Maybe they'll use Dan or Dave just to have them do a hole where they just fuck around. I don't know. I mean, I would do it for sure. Yeah, if they whatever they want me to do, I'm happy to help out. I actually like all those guys on that show. Even Rap. I didn't really interact with Rapport much while I was there. I don't even think I saw him off course.
He did have that Foxy Lady report, right? Was that him?
Oh, that's true. That's true. He did.
Moment?
Yeah, that's true. He did. I don't think Francis. Well, you weren't there Sunday, right? Or were you?
I was there Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because there was a guy next to Francis who was 70, who had a big belly, who was falling around that day. So I don't know.
It's a bad angle.
I can't see it. Describe it to me.
No, you don't need to.
Great Mikey Fowler moment. That was a great tweet.
Great moment for Mikey Fowler.
What was that about?
You sound like you didn't care for it.
Tightened up the belt a little bit. Bad angle. Bad posture. Wasn't ready.
Yeah. I have pictures where I look like that. Yeah, you can't control that. That was obviously Mikey Fowler was searching for that, found it, and then zoomed in because he said, "This is Mike Portnoy." I didn't even know who it was at first. Did you?
No, I did not recognize that at all. No, no.
Is that a wake up moment or?
Oh yeah, that was a wake up moment. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I think it was more image. It was more image based.
Yeah, it's like that big blind Mike one. It was probably fake.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
Don't show Justin then.
Cullinane was also right. Cullinane was also very weird. Like he wouldn't go out with us.
What do you mean? Well, he probably didn't want to overstep. No,
I guess, but it's just he's just strange.
I just wanted to stay in the background. I'm also very uneasy in the last couple of weeks. So
yeah, I could tell. Like it was very. Yeah. Riggs and I went after the round on Saturday. We're walking back to the car, and there's a little part. We park at across the street. There's a little par 3 course, and Riggs said, "Why don't we just go play?" I had my clubs, and so we played 9 holes together. We had a Mexican dinner. Wow, it was lovely.
That's true friendship.
Yeah, I thought it would have been nice to film those 9 holes for some sort of competition, but Cullinane was back in the room already.
With all the gear that I would have brought if you wanted, for sure.
Same with the 74 play guys.
That was the other sad thing is I imagine if I were to see Jim Nance on a Tuesday morning after the Masters or something, he wouldn't be lugging in his equipment.
No, it's sad. No, it's sad.
That was tough to watch.
Calling an offer, but I was like, it's fine. I can carry it. That's fine. Yeah, the great play-by-play guys. Your Jim Nances, your Al Michaels, your Jake Marshes.
I thought it was you hate
it. It just wore me out. Like I was, I'm nice. He's a nice kid, but he fucking is just like a Joe play-by-play. I don't want to be a dick. He's a nice guy.
I thought that made it almost better because you and Whitney were saying like it's kind of dumb that you have a traditional play-by-play. That you're Barstool, you should be lucid. Right. But I thought the dynamic worked because you guys were just giving him shit the whole time.
Yeah, after a while, it was kind of like the joke kind of getting in the way. I mean, I don't know because it was annoying because the producer will say something and I don't know. Like I hate like play-by-play guys like that who's literally like it's the Crow Show, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But that's what I think. It's much funnier to have a play-by-play guy like that and people calling him out for it.
Yeah, I guess.
A straight man.
I guess. Yeah, he's a nice kid. I mean, he's a nice kid. I don't even know if he's a good play-by-play guy or not. I have no idea. I think they all stink. So, like, I don't know, is he better? Is he worse than like Mike Breen, or is he worse? I have no idea. They're all the same.
He's just green. Like he hasn't done a lot. Right?
He doesn't have the same voice, the same gravitas.
No,
in his pipes.
Like I said, if like Christopher Nolan ever decides to make a full-scale like Oppenheimer movie just called Eagle about Iron Eagle, he'll play him when he's like 15. I think
I'd watch it.
Yeah, I mean, another terrible. That's what reminds me of. It was just this nice kid, and I kind of stopped him at the end. I sort of felt bad, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm sure he'll be at the next one. I would guess.
Yes.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a staple of these events.
Yeah, it's true. It's a part of my Take Mafia. You just stick him in. Look at you, Hank playing golf everywhere. It's unbelievable. Jesus Christ.
I think Dan's really running this operation now, putting his guys.
Sometimes I wonder. Portnoy's clearly checked out, so I don't know what I imagine Dan probably is.
Yeah,
the most powerful guy at the company now. It's gonna stay on his good side. You be careful. But no, I think everybody had a good time. It was it was a nice, good operation, good setup. I'd give it like an A- overall. I think
definitely.
We'll see what happens next year, or maybe later. I have no idea. If asked, I will be happy to serve with those guys.
It seemed like the winner of the tournament had a good sense of humor, and he was fine with Kirk Minahan. But I guess his family back home was not big supporters of Kirk Minahan.
Like who? His mother? Who? Like who?
A sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
She can find a pole and sit on it. That's what I would say. What do you want me to say, honey? It's entertainment, baby. Pay attention.
There he is.
What's that?
The guy Kelly Keegs told me about.
Oh,
there he is, pushing these ladies around again.
God, another idiot. Jesus Christ.
Would you like to hear what she had to say?
I mean, is it going to annoy me, or she has no sense of humor?
Definitely no sense of humor. I don't think it's overly annoying. This is in response to Jake Marsh last night.
Jake Marsh, what did he do?
He just posted like, "Thank you, everybody," or whatever. For what a week. And
I got put on a text thread that Brant Packard started, Billy Packer's son, Brant Packer.
BP.
And he did the text with everybody on, like, hey, great job. Thanks so much. Can't wait to do this again. And people only do that so then people will say back to them, you're great. Thanks so much.
I don't know about
I left that fucking thing in 3 seconds. I figured out how to leave and I left. It's true.
It's very funny to thanks so much, he says. You like this guy?
Dave, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Like, you read and you know the guy now.
And there was a response like, this was great. And then there was like an inside joke from somebody else, a picture of somebody they know who we don't know.
Yeah,
and
that
I was like, you all better.
That I don't want to be a part of.
I want to find each of them, take their fucking phones and shove them up their fucking assholes. Oh my God. Oh, well, it was like the time in Toledo when we like, oh, go away. First of all, I was proud of myself that I was able to leave a text, which I don't think I've ever done before.
Yeah.
And then like I just like the idea of these guys and it's just Kirk Minahan left.
I was like just thinking that. That's
I like the image of it. Yeah. I just like the image of it. Oh God. Jake Marsh said what?
So she is complimenting him. You were really great and charming. Thanks for keeping the show going. Kirk Minahan wasn't funny. Saying Trace didn't look smart enough to win or sign his scorecard. Not funny, just rude, and the family hated it. Watching one of the coolest moments of his life getting trashed on by Kirk Minahan. Thanks, man.
What's her name? I'll be fair. What's her name?
I don't know her name. I just know her handle.
What's her handle?
Serendip. It looks like
well, just retweet
Serendipity.
It. That's okay.
Oh, it's on Instagram. Yeah, that's where.
Oh, it's on Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, it must be younger. Yeah.
Well, the guy looks dumb. What do you want me to say? He looks like a idiot, open mouth breather. Hick golfer. So what?
I don't think the family's going to care for that.
Oh, no. Gee. Sorry. Yeah, he's fucking...
I like the idea of checking in, like, just so you know, the family doesn't agree with his take on.
Jake Marsh stinks too. Like, what are we doing? He's like a pity hire. Like, why are we pretending he can do this well? Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't mean to. I don't want to break. Whatever. Fine. Yeah, good for her. Yeah, Jake kept the. Yeah, Brant Packer would say to him, this guy was a college golf coach, and he would repeat him. Great job. Way to keep it classy. It's Barstool Sports, honey. Okay. Jesus Christ. Put on a bikini and dance for tips and leave me alone, right, Mike?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
No?
I'm sure she's a lovely gal.
Oh God. Well, who knows? I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, well, congratulations to Sean. What's it? Sean Crow?
That would be Trace Crow.
Trace Crow. Congratulations to Trace Crow. What a big future he's going to have in golf. I'm sure he's not going to be in the Corn Ferry Tour. He's 52, getting free lunches after shooting 73, tied 46.
Good week. 150 grand or something like that?
180 grand.
180.
Yeah. He walked away with probably like $60,000.
Yeah.
Taxes, caddies, all that shit. Maybe 100 grand. I hope so for him. Pay for that reconstruction surgery in his sister's face.
Well, I've never seen it.
Jesus Christ. Would you fucking fight Mike Tyson in 1988?
I doubt it.
I don't know. Just say it.
Well, he's dodging our interview requests. So
Who the hell wants to talk to him?
I just
What the fuck are you talking about? He's an idiot.
You retweeted it. I just put it out there quick.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to him. He's a bore.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. God. It's exactly what they wanted to do when we were doing the event.
That's right.
It's like four-play the guy for like 20 minutes. I'm like 30. Can I just get back to these guys bullshitting, please?
Would be better now because you could say pussy all you want to him.
I guess that's true.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
What grade do you give Riggs for the week?
F.
F.
Yeah. I would say overall. Yeah, for sure.
They did a fine job. He protected your ass legally.
That's true. He did. I was appreciative for that.
That was smart.
No, Riggs was great. No, everyone was great. Jake's a good kid, and he's trying hard. And I can't do play-by-play, and I wouldn't want to do all this reads like he can. So it's good to have him in there so he can read commercials. He does that well. And then I thought Frankie and Trent were great as always. Francis was really good. And actually, Dan Rapport was good at what he was doing. Like it was for me fine to have like one like kind of golf serious guy in that mix. That's fine. So overall, I thought it was a really good broadcast. And obviously, I'm sorry that Trace Crow's sister is upset about this. But hey, listen, this is what you get for this event. She should be fighting back. Good for her. She's defending her brother. I'm sure she's very protective of him. I'm sure she's very close to him. And what?
You think he might have been bullied as a kid a lot and she had to step in? Things like that?
Well, yeah, that's what I meant by that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure. It's a generation. If you look at him, obviously his parents were related.
Right.
But no, she's doing her job, which is fine. But overall, great event. And I look forward to next year. But I would say the sister again, I think wasn't she there?
I didn't see her. I saw, who did I see? There was another family member that was there.
They flew a bunch of them in, no?
Yeah. I didn't see that.
I was there on the booth. You know, any guts? Show up. Right?
Would have been something.
Yeah. Show up. Yeah. I'm here to tell you. As an analyst, I have to take criticism when I'm wrong.
Yep.
And Trace Crow proved me wrong.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
You were very approachable at this event.
I tried to be.
Yeah.
People were very nice.
Taking
People were very
pictures.
friendly. Yeah, sure. People were very friendly. We're here. We're there. So, we're there in coordination with the Corn Ferry Tour.
Yep.
The Jake Marsh, without even knowing, I bet you Jake Marsh is a like on Twitter compliments to him guy.
What's wrong? I'm one of those too.
I know.
And I know it's
yeah,
body.
it's a weakness.
But that to me, it's like an acknowledgement. They're saying something nice to you. Thanks.
That's not why you're doing
It's a
that.
thanks. No. Why am I doing it?
No, you're
What's the incentive? What's the possible incentive?
Am I right, Dave, or no?
Yep. I'm seeing
Yeah,
one
see-
from Brant. You got to make sure you like the Brant one, though. At that point, Brant's going to take him to the next level.
I mean, Brant could have ruined Jake's life. If he had said the N-word conversationally, Jake would have said it.
The Ron Burgundy.
No, he really would have. He would have.
You crushed the telecast, Jake. It has one like, Jake Marsh.
That's sad. That's sad.
That's a thank you. That's a hey, thanks.
But Brent was a nice guy. Like at the end, he was a very nice guy who actually loosened up a little bit. I think started to understand a little bit the last day or two.
Good.
But hated me. But I don't blame him. I mean, he should. Like that's But yeah, I imagine he'll do it next year. I guess. I don't know.
I was not expecting this energy coming out. I thought this was your retirement plan. Now you'd be broadcasting golf for the rest of your years.
I'll do whatever they want me to do. Always it was live events. Lisa left after Friday. Much to the disappointment of everybody. Managed to soldier on without her. People told me she was sitting in the director's booth.
I saw that, yeah.
Does she have a chair with her that says Lisa on the back?
Yeah, that's one word. I don't know. I don't. Why was that going on?
I don't know. I think just because she kind of leads the organizational process, maybe she felt like she
coordinates
should
a live event. She like make sure that like napkins are there. Like what is she doing at the? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I did read your guy KP's column last night, who agreed with the move for Kirk Minahan to go into the tower.
I saw
versus in
that.
the
I did
field.
read
So,
the story. Yeah, I thought it was pretty. It was a lot of read. He put a lot of work into it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it was good.
And I assume, didn't he go to dinner with you guys? So it seemed like some of the stuff was
Did
off
not
the
go to dinner
record.
with me.
Oh, okay.
No. He might have been with other guys. No. I had dinner with. First night was that group dinner with Brant and that crew at Yard House, which was fine. The next night was me, you, and Riggs at the place where he got mad at us because we weren't creative. We ordered hamburgers. So did he. Right?
Oh yeah, he did. That was a weird move by Riggs.
He was so worried. And he kept saying, "What was it? What was the
take
food?"
hummus. Like, he's like, no to the hummus
he kept-
5 times.
He kept saying it before. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the hummus," and we're like, "We don't eat that." He's like, "Yeah, you guys are gonna hammer it when you get it. You're like, I know you guys are gonna eat it."
I know you're lying,
I was
as
like,
most people do about hummus.
I don't like
but-
it.
Yeah.
He made it seem like he was so creative by ordering that too.
Yeah, you
Such
know
a
how people are.
hardo. Yeah.
No one wants to admit they like
Yeah,
hummus, but
we didn't eat it. He just destroyed it. And the next night was with the foreplay guys, and then the final night was me and Riggs. Yeah, so I did not have a dinner with Pricey. I would have. Okay. I didn't have the opportunity to do that. Nice
is there
guy.
a lot of boozing with Riggs? Does he have to keep his image up?
Riggs kept it pretty light. I think he had a beer at the Mexican restaurant. I think that was it.
Wow, he's all business.
Yeah, there was not a tremendous amount of boozing going on.
That's good.
No, I didn't see.
It's salespeople, but besides that,
Well, that's always
Yeah,
that's.
I didn't eat with them. No. Same sales guy I saw 4 times. Like, you guys are crushing it. Yeah, Colleen's like defending the guy. He's got to be here. Yeah.
I'm surprised Dave wasn't with that. Dave's a sales guy at
He
heart.
should be. He should be just standing there doing nothing. Like that would be Colleen all the way. His hands in his pants.
No, I would not. I don't
Hands in
feel
his
comfortable.
pockets,
With that.
like, yeah,
I did
what-
not feel comfortable with Francis at all.
One of the guys like, "Hey, you feeling good doing this?" I want to say, "Shut your fucking mouth. Go sell a pen to somebody. Leave me alone." Like, do I feel comfortable? No, I feel uncomfortable doing this. I have ants in my pants. Uncomfortable.
Some people might be.
Uncomfortable. Just for fucking living. I talk.
Sure. Have you ever done a golf broadcast before?
I've done a lot of TV. It's not that complicated. It really was not. And then you're with literally all your friends. Like, you're fucking around. It's a pretty good setup. I get paid a fortune to play trivia, mini golf, or pretend to be a golf broadcaster. And a fucking rock star. It's not a bad life. So shut up. That's what I want to say to him.
Okay.
Yeah. The fucking, but nice guy. Seems like a good guy. Doing a good job.
Something happened that sparked this.
It was warm there. It was like 100 degrees, but the guy was still wearing his Barstool jacket. He won the award that he got nominated for. What jacket is
the
that?
Barstool Beast.
Yeah, he had the Beast jacket going. Even it was 110 degrees.
Very nice.
It was very impressive. I'm just tired. I'm stressed out. I'm tired. I'm fucking annoyed. I want to get this week over with. This show's going to absolutely suck on Saturday. So, we'll just get through it and then move on. That's
Don't go is what your message is to people?
No, I would go and,
okay.
and blame it all on Colleen when it goes poorly. That's what I would say. Yeah, fucking riot if it's a disaster. Colleen worried about, Meanwhile, the credit card thing seems like now it's fine.
Yeah, we fought.
Yeah, we did.
Battled.
Yeah, we really did. What a battle it was.
Don't we have those scars? You look
Well,
bloody.
I wouldn't say it's fine. I wouldn't say it's fine. But
Well, what is the
there's an
current
option.
status? We have a live show on Saturday. We're here today.
The current
Tomorrow,
status-
I'm speaking, and Thursday we're here. Correct?
Yes,
We have many live things we have to for the live show we have to do this week. Correct?
correct.
Okay. Mike's good to help out. I know he's fucking diva with the schedule, which annoyed you.
Did not annoy me.
this annoyed me.
Okay, well, it annoyed one of us. I'll
Because
say
I've
that.
told him anytime. I said, if it
That's
makes
not-
it easier
that
for
is-
you
that
on
is not-
Monday, I'll
that
do
is-
it.
That is not what he told me.
I know.
Dave, that's not what you told me.
No, I forget how I worded it.
He does this thing.
I can tell you if you'd like.
Yeah.
No, because I don't believe what you're gonna say.
Okay.
I said we had a conversation about like
Basically, Dave was like, Mike's not into it. Like,
Nope.
basically, do it.
Yeah. I
say
knew,
not
and I
into
knew he
it.
would be doing
not
it.
I did not say not into it.
He does this
He's like,
thing.
Mike's like, can I do it the day I have a show? Like, that kind of thing, which is fine. That doesn't bother me.
He does this thing where he's like, are you sure you don't want to do Monday? Is Monday easier for you?
He does things like that.
And I go, no, Monday is definitely not easier for me. But if it's easier for you guys, I'd be happy to. Anyway, I go, I don't want to muck up the works. If Monday's better, I'll do it Monday. If you're asking me, because you keep framing it like you want my opinion, I'd rather do it on a day I'm in. But I'll happily do it Monday.
It's working out perfectly. Wednesday's perfect. Mike
Well-
got to do his thing.
Wednesday may not be. We may have things we have to do on Wednesday.
What do you say to that?
Until this moment, it was working out perfectly.
It could be later Wednesday, though, right? For you guys?
With Mike?
Can be whenever you guys want, as I've
work around
said.
it, yeah.
Sure, Mike.
But he did.
We can't do it Thursday or Friday because Mike's not going to be here.
Mike, everything worked out perfectly
I'll do
until
it
this moment.
I'll do it Thursday or Friday. He texts me over the weekend and says, would you rather, he goes, would you rather do Monday? And I said, no, not really. But like, if that works better for you guys, I can.
And then what'd you say to that, Dave?
Gotta look it back.
He didn't say anything. And then he texts me again on Monday. Are you sure you don't want to do today? And I said, not particularly, but like I can if you would like me to.
Hey, you just can't phrase anything.
Just tell me to do it Monday. I don't give a fuck.
Well, it worked out perfectly to this point. Wednesday was perfect to this point.
Great. Wonderful. The Crow Show. Unbelievable.
Yesterday was a big logistics day, so I'm actually happy how it worked out. So
Good. I'm so
You're
thrilled
welcome.
that you're happy about it.
well, I mean, there's just a lot in the background.
The background of what?
The live event business.
Okay, like what?
Yeah.
It's my show. So
Like the alcohol, like the
what is the current status of the credit cards? What?
credit
What
cards?
What do you?
I almost said some other stuff. So,
okay.
credit cards. We're gonna have one bar
Okay.
with a terminal for credit card only.
Fantastic.
Yeah, as opposed to none.
Okay, that's good. How many spots are there overall where they're selling?
Well, there's gonna be three.
Three. Okay.
3 spots.
Okay. What time does the VIP start?
I think we said it's gonna start somewhere around 5:30. That email will go out on
5:30 for an 8 o'clock show.
Yeah, 5:30 to 6:30. We had an hour break last at Portland.
Well, that was good, I think, right?
Yeah, we can still change that if you'd like.
No, that's fine. Okay. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I just think it's hard for people to get there 2.5 hours early. That's all. If they're doing stuff, we'll think about that.
Okay.
We'll announce it no later than tomorrow. We actually have, because of some of the comp stuff, we have some VIP to sell still, right?
We may. Yep.
So we'll announce that tomorrow too, potentially. Other than that, that's pretty much it ticket-wise, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. What a night it's going to be. Hopefully I'm in a mood like this. If the fucking show will be 10 minutes, I can leave the hell out of there. What else?
I don't know if you saw the Pat McAfee tweet yesterday. If you make anything of that Alex
yes,
Reimer did?
yeah, I may. Yeah, Alex Reimer's a fucking pussy. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to use the word Mike would use to describe him off the air, but he's a pussy. I like Alex, but don't be what the fuck? You can't make a Larry Nassar joke now. I don't want to defend McAfee. He's an idiot, but like I've made 50 Larry Nassar jokes. I'm not even saying it's a good joke.
Right.
Just like, so Michigan State has new uniforms, and Pat McAfee's like, who designed them? Larry Nassar or something like that, right?
Yes.
It's a joke. Like, it's a joke. Like, why that makes Alex. I think Alex called Tom Brady's kid a pissant. Like, shut up. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, now he's learned and he can
right,
judge others.
shut up. God, I don't. What is? Nobody's actually offended by that.
No, and that's what they always go to. Well, it wasn't funny, and it's like, is that really what you're mad about? Are you gonna fucking ruin everyone that's not funny? Because it's
He
gonna
didn't
be.
delete it, did he?
No, but
Well, good for
why?
him.
But why invoke his name? I guess would be the devil's advocate
'Cause he's-
argument.
'cause he's an idiot.
If you don't understand, like if the joke
Because
makes no
he's
sense.
stupid. That's why he's a dummy. Pat McAfee. I'm not defending his intelligence level. He's stupid. He's trying to make a joke. It wasn't like particularly funny.
No, but he was clearly trying to say the two worst things
Right.
to happen in Michigan State, where there's obvious tragedy
Right.
and these dumb uniforms.
Yeah, it was probably a better joke to tell.
Sure,
But so what? Like,
He
I don't
also
even-
wasn't operating as if like he was writing his own direct tweet talking to the masses. He was replying to someone as if he was like texting a
Yeah, that
buddy
doesn't
back.
matter. That doesn't.
No,
matter.
but it should matter. But it
Well, if he used a homophobic
because that guy
F word
that
in
guy
response
knew,
with that.
No, but that guy knew his exact joke. Nobody else understood the joke except for that one.
yeah, but he put it
fucking
on
guy.
the public platform. Where he's probably 1 million. I don't know, 3 million. I have no idea. Like that's
Yeah,
that doesn't matter. I'm not buying that. But I don't know. Like it's like now he can't make jokes about like Larry Nassar.
But it's not as if, does anyone think Pat McAfee was saying Larry Nassar's a good guy? Like, what's
Yeah.
the angle that you're taking that you could be offended by?
And maybe Pat McAfee legitimately thinks that in prison Larry Nassar was consulted on the uniforms. I have no idea.
That's also, he's
Some time
tapped in.
ago. I mean, he
He's tapped
got
in.
his ass kicked a couple weeks ago. I saw.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't. I've made Larry Nassar jokes, so I can't. I'm not gonna. But I saw Alex. I was like, what has happened to you?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? You're actually offended by that? That's bullshit.
That's always kind of been his thing, though, right? Isn't he always offended by stuff like that?
I guess.
Pretend to be,
again, I got no problem with it. But he called a little kid a pissant.
Yeah, it's a weird
He
line
said
for
a lot
him.
of weird, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I did see that. And I'm also one of those people, like, I see these tweets, and friends of mine do this where they're like on Twitter, like, oh my God, these uniforms are, I'm like, I don't know. Does it look that bad? I have no fucking idea.
No,
fucking football uniform.
It's never that bad.
No, they're all like, oh my God. Like, or the other ones are so fire. I'm like, it's a shirt. It's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the NFL Color Rush ones, which was people.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my God, the Buccaneers are bringing their creamsicle uniform. Oh, here comes Pat Patriot. And it's like, Jesus Christ, who knows? I don't know. What else?
I think Plummer staged another one of his videos this weekend. Did you see that? Where at the end of it, there's this woman who just yells out, like, you're awful, or you're really bad at this.
Isn't Plummer in a massive slump?
I think he's like lost 6 in a row or something.
Was he like way over? And then now he's coming back to like 500.
Yeah,
almost like
hero.
there's a, if you bet enough, basically you go back to 500 eventually. Yeah, pretty much, hopefully.
It's like that's the history of gambling.
I'll tell you what put me in the lousy mood before we get to this. This put me in the really, I forget who, somebody said it. I was running. I think I was running. Yeah, I had a nice run not by the hotel day, but I would drive those couple miles and park at that mall where we had dinner that one night. And there was a beautiful running path. And I think it was your guy, the guy who's, well, not to be crass, but currently Alba sitting on his face, nipples.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, this stuff like this just makes me mad, irrationally mad. He's talking about something about McFuss Daddy or something.
Sure.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, it's like Fuss said. And I got so fucking mad.
Hey,
it just I don't know why that annoys me.
You only live one life, and you can't be saying McFuss Daddy every time you speak of McFuss Daddy.
Isn't that just aggravating? He as a person aggravates me. It aggravates me like Alba treats it. Then you aggravate me because you would allow her to speak to this guy.
Allow her?
Just giving her. You think her dad would allow her to? His mom to do that? No fucking way.
I'll run it by them.
But it speaks poorly of you that she will not tell this guy to leave her alone or go to the police or something.
She's polite.
Fuss. That's like Fuss said.
I'll let her know the Fuss thing, and that might change it.
He has a nickname?
Yeah.
Isn't McFuss Daddy a fucking nickname?
It's a little wordy, though,
I'm annoyed.
I think they're like actual friends, though. I think.
Yeah, they grow up together?
No,
well, they live. I mean, I don't know.
One lives in Atlanta. One lives in Massachusetts. One's 70. One's 20. I mean, actual friends?
I don't know. I feel like when we went to Magnolia, I think they met up. I don't know. I feel like I've heard that they've met up before. That's
Dave, they both listen to the show and they hang out.
Oh, no, I know. But I mean, they forged a better friendship.
Yeah, a really deep bond.
Maybe.
They're both idiots.
Yeah, they talk on Twitter.
Fuss.
Jeez, yeah, it's like Fuss said. Fuss.
What did Fuss say?
I forget.
It was something
I literally
profound.
blacked out. I blacked out in rage.
I like Fuss.
So do I. He's a great guy. Nipples I have no use for, but I was just it's like Fuss said. But I'm sure it's really profound whatever Fuss said.
I have a feeling it was. He's a deep guy, smart guy.
Jeez, what were you saying, Dave? I'm sorry.
I think you just went into that after the Pat McAfee thing, though. I haven't seen you get worked up over anything more than the Macarano music video, though.
I worked up.
You were loving it.
I was into it. It's a great song.
You were loving it.
This is gonna be a big hit, I think.
That's good. So you released the single and then later releases the music video. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's old school.
Get 2 bumps.
I think it was
kind
of like I think the music video was actually just a live performance video. I don't think that was the original recording.
I think that was in his Florida estate.
Okay. Almost like his own little tiny desk thing they do. Almost that was his version of tiny desk. Yeah.
What's the title?
That was Saberist.
You wear the flag on your dress like a cataract. The dual colors see the truth and then filter it. And now your mind's eye is bruised like a pugilist. You evangelize in line with the Saberists. Agent.
I got a text from Ryan Minahan with this. He sent me something that was really disturbing, honestly. Where is it here? He sent it to me and I just responded, my God. And then he says, it starts off impressive with the piano thing, then gets really weird. He was impressed initially, my brother. He wasn't kidding.
Yeah, that's very good.
This could be a hit here. What is this?
Well, I got to say, though, if I didn't know Carano, I wouldn't be making fun of that song. It's not like...
It just sounds...
It's funny because you know him.
Yeah.
Which
just sounds like it should... Whenever I hear Carano saying that, I'm like, am I missing like a show reference? Like, you expect it to be a line.
No, you're just making a hit
the
tune.
Bullets penetrated the night. It's rape.
He had like 5 more hits on that playlist there. Mind Cage.
Ooh.
wife thinks when he goes into the room and does this. Like, clearly it's not
green
going to
room?
lead to anything. Like,
I think you convince yourself, like,
yeah.
it's going somewhere.
I guess we just...
Let the Jimmy out. Don't look at what's there.
I don't know what's happening here.
But what is it?
This feels like psychedelic era Carano.
This is, yes. Yeah, Crown was experimenting at this point in his career.
Yeah, he started LSD.
This is when Quantum Week ended and he kind of went off the deep end for a few
He's
months.
got a beard on this album.
He's living in a commune in San Francisco. Well, I'm sure he's never been. Well, I mean, any other good ones or no?
On the underside of the acre.
This feels like it feels like a televised like church show one.
Maybe that's the market.
I could see him landing there.
I could see him being like a charismatic
Yeah.
cult leader,
He's
basically.
brought down.
Yeah. The Roamers.
He has such arrogance. It's amazing. His confidence. I admire. I saw the Steve Dave in the.
Yeah.
I was admired that he puts it out there. He's not afraid
Yeah.
that people be like. I mean, clearly it sucks, but he's not afraid. He just puts it out there.
Well, it's a very fine line between like a guy like Carano and Michael Jackson or Prince or something. Like
very fine.
But what I'm saying is, a guy Carano's behavior we find weird, but if his music was extremely successful,
Right.
you'd be like, oh, he's just an eccentric character.
True.
But there's something weird about, like, he didn't have, like, one video go viral that he did, and then all people started to follow him. Like, it's just your listeners.
course.
Yeah, it's just something
Dave
weird
said the
about
other day,
that.
I'm like, no shit.
No, I
Like,
know,
what
but
is
it's something weird about that, where it's like, this is completely different than what the
That's
listeners
just
are
kind of
really
funny
expecting.
about it, though. It's just funny.
Yeah,
He
that's
thinks
fair.
he's like, you know.
Arrow to the knock.
What if you were with someone out there that doesn't listen to your show or
Some
anything?
music for you here.
Has no, and just like you're kind of casually talking, you're in the car and he just throws this on. Doesn't even mention, just kind of tosses it on.
Yeah, that'd be baffling.
Your heart in a red.
What's this called, Dave?
This is Go Face First.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
To the White Sox Dave song.
I like that.
Idiot, is that what you said?
Yeah, it sounded like it. Hey, not bad.
I don't hate it.
I
Yeah,
don't
And he
hate
just totally abandoned Rome, right? Just gone.
Yeah.
I still like to. The
That's over a year
diehards
ago, right?
like to think it'll be back at some point.
Jeez, he and Clemmer just give up on these things. That's what it was. Clemmer, that's what started it. He
Oh,
said
right,
that.
right.
Let me hear it.
So he does this whole rant, but then at the end you can hear this.
There you go. Another day, another loss.
You're really bad at this.
Thank you. I know.
So just some random
that's just a
person-
passerby?
Yeah, just passing by. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Huge
the audio
fan of
stays the
Clemmer's.
same. It's not like
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
more distant or anything.
Yeah, just in Manhattan.
Why do that? Why do that?
Alec Baldwin doesn't get recognized, but Chris Clemmer.
Shit. By a woman. Who's a huge fan of his gambling. Jesus. Oh, God. Well, I'm a fan of StellaBlue, which I could use right now because I am cooked. I need a first sip of coffee in the morning. StellaBlueCoffee.com. Riggs just told me how much he likes, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Use promo code Kirk, K-I-R-K. It's not long lines, crazy prices like Starbucks or Pete's or any of these other chains. You go to StellaBlueCoffee.com. Use my name, Kirk. You get 10% off your next order. Help out yourself, me, and Dan Katz, a great, great, great supporter of the show. You'll be thinking that even more a week from today. Go to StellaBlueCoffee.com. Promo code Kirk, K-I-R-K, our great, great, great friend Dan Katz and his brand StellaBlue, StellaBlueCoffee.com. My name is the promo code Kirk for 10% off your next order. What else?
Did you hear these sexist comments by the Washington Commanders broadcast partner, the morning radio host? Did you hear these comments?
I did not.
So he's at the Commanders training camp doing a broadcast, and he spots a woman who, it turns out, she is a local television anchor. And these were his comments.
Hey, look, Barbie's here. Hi, Barbie girl. Hi there. I'm guessing she's a cheerleader. There's that chick that you thought said tight.
Yeah, I streamed tight when she was
I
by.
think she's a sportscaster at Channel 9
Yeah,
or Channel 7.
yeah, she's familiar.
I thought she was a cheerleader.
So he was The Commanders kicked them off the premises basically
Good.
that day. He was fired.
They kicked him out of the region.
Away.
Good.
He was fired right away.
Good.
She's a local TV anchor in the market.
Are we talking about prison time or what? Like, what are we doing here?
They just
Great.
fired
They kicked
him.
him off the premises. Great. But he's still allowed to speak.
He can still wreak havoc.
Can he speak still or no? Do you think he's rip his tongue out yet?
Could probably go get another job if he wanted.
What was the name of the broadcaster? The female broadcaster?
The female
I
broadcast.
thought Barbie was like empowering. Isn't that a compliment?
I guess so, yeah. Charla McBride is the TV broadcaster.
I would say calling her Barbie girl is probably not the best move. If he's looking to keep his job, I'm just in 2023, just to help him out. What's her name?
I suppose.
Charla McBride.
Charla
WUSA 9.
Isn't that really just a way of saying an attractive blonde woman, though?
Yes.
You know?
Charla McBride. Yep, she is, yeah. Oh, she got into it. She's retweeting that he got fired and stuff.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, that's good.
Don Geronimo
Don Geronimo.
and Crash Young. They should fire those guys.
I know Don Geronimo. You do? I know the name. Yeah.
Don Geronimo?
He's been around
That's
forever.
his name?
He's a staple. I should have recognized the voice.
What an asshole. Good. Congratulations. You should be fired, Don Geronimo.
It's definitely his real name. I'm sure the Geronimo family.
His partner there's
Look out for
his
them.
name's Crash Young.
Crash Young.
Don Geronimo and Crash Young. What a tandem.
Those sound like supervillains or something.
Oh, hey, there's that chick you thought said tight. Yeah, I screamed tight. Yeah, that is a little weird. I will say that.
A little aggressive.
Strange behavior. I would say, especially. Yeah, I mean, like, I was like the Barbie thing. I don't think it's a big deal, but like, if you want to keep your job, if you're one of these idiots in 2023, you probably shouldn't be doing that.
No,
is what I would say. But I'm sure Don Geronimo will be fine.
We can only hope.
Donnie Geronimo.
It went as far as Ron Rivera like commenting on it in a press conference and all this stuff.
Was he
Thank
commenting
God.
on
What were his thoughts?
Was he commenting on all the stuff against Dan Snyder while he was still the owner? Or no?
I don't recall if that were the case.
Weird how that
there,
works.
Yeah. I don't
Jesus.
recall, but yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
What else is going
How
on?
about Paul Reubens? That was sad news.
You see this video when he just retweeted the slide opening at City Hall and just some officer just flies through. It's actually pretty funny. Huh. What was that? I'm sorry, Dave. Was he
Paul
laughing at
Reubens,
the video?
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, I always hate when guys who are arrested for kiddie porn die.
I'm doing why are you laughing about him? I didn't know that.
Oh, I knew it very well.
I was like, why do we always talk about the other arrest?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, I would say the three most famous Americans who have masturbated in a movie theater are Fred Willard,
Yep.
Paul Reubens, and Kirk Minahan.
Whoa.
And I have outlasted those two guys. So congratulations to me.
man, is the statute up?
Is Bruce sings Last Man Standing. Oh, the statue's up, Mike, if you know what I'm saying, in honor of those guys. I'll give it a tug. I'll go watch Oppenheimer today and give it a pull for those guys.
Right.
Well, Pee Wee Herman. So, first of all, I was a huge fan of Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I think it's one of the great comedies, literally one of the greatest comedies of all time. It's a fucking really funny, subversive. He was a genius in a lot of ways. But that's an odd existence when you live like you're a kid all the time. Like he was clearly a strange guy.
Extremely,
I don't think anybody would doubt that. So Blind Mike done that. You're doing that for this week, or?
Yeah, so the free one that'll be out is Richard Pryor, but that'll be up on Patreon later this week.
Oh, good.
The weird thing is like he was so dedicated to that he wanted people to believe he was Pee Wee Herman,
correct.
and that was a real guy. And I imagine that fucks you up on some level.
Like he would go on Letterman and act like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, and he would do real interviews, and he would talk about the contracts and doing the movie and all that.
Right.
But he would talk in that crazy voice like that.
But if you haven't seen Pee Wee's Big, the Tim Burton movie from I think 85 or 86, unbelievable comedy. Like as a kid you really like it, as an adult you really like it. So, it was a big deal whether it was 90 or 91 when he got caught masturbating.
91, yeah.
91.
It was like
for,
8 months after the show ended.
Yeah, for guys like me, it was like I was in high school. I was like, that's kind of funny, but like it was just became back then. It was like this guy's career was over. He was a kid show host. He couldn't do it anymore. Meanwhile, my thing was always, what are the police doing arresting some guy for jerking off in the fucking porn theater?
Yeah, well,
Isn't that better? Than having him out with a fucking raging hard-on walking around?
supposedly there were 3 officers in there that night.
Yes, right.
The night and it's like
Sting.
that seems like a waste of resources.
So like what? Guys probably blow each other and they jerk off in there, right?
Yeah.
Like isn't that okay? Like isn't there a better use of police officers' time?
I would assume that's what it was for. I mean that point's been made 10 million times,
Right. Yeah.
but I assume that's what it's for.
New. Right. Yes. What's for?
Those theaters is to jerk off, basically.
Yeah, like it's there to watch the films.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like one of those naughty nurses or something.
Right.
So years later, the actor Jeffrey Jones, best known, I think, for playing Ed Rooney in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the principal, gets popped for kiddie porn. And a lot of it, like I think 18,000 images or something like that.
Yeah.
He was good friends with Pee-wee. The next day they go over to Pee-wee's house and they find shit. And he cops a plea deal and I think had to register as a sex offender for 3 years.
Yes, yeah, and he had to do. I have the PSA that he has to do.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Don't do crack cocaine. Like, what the fuck is this?
And like to me, he was a very funny comedic figure, and I love that movie. But it's like he was a registered sex offender, and you have all these people falling. Like, what a wonderful guy he was.
He was a collector of vintage images.
Yes, like the vintage. That's what his lawyer said. He had vintage art.
I don't know if this part was true, but I think one of the things they got caught with was Rob Lowe's sex tape.
Sex tape, yeah.
Because the girl's 16 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think he was gay, right?
He made a couple comments, like there's a Conan clip that I have where he talks about like wanting to be in the circus when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And he makes a comment like, I think that's when my parents knew. Like, and I can't tell if that was like
I think he was
meant to be a
married to somebody
performer
for
or
a while.
He was.
Debbie
yeah.
Mazar, maybe? Does that sound right?
He was not publicly out, I don't think. But a lot of the images they said they found him with were of a homosexual nature.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so maybe he was
closeted.
Can you say bisexual anymore? Or is that
Oh, possibly that too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I think there was something going on. But yeah, it was. I think he was another celebrity just died recently who was quiet about having cancer until they died. Who was that? I forget who it was. Like a year or two ago. I'm not thinking of Chadwick Boseman. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Norm?
Maybe I am thinking of Norm. Oddly, like kind of like very. I don't think but the same thing where they just kept it very quiet.
Yeah.
And then they passed away. Yeah. I mean, very strange. Yeah, Paul Reubens dated Debbie Mazar in yeah. So you know her from Entourage, Debbie Mazar.
Yes.
She's like the hard talk, tough
Shauna.
New Yorker. Yeah. So they dated for a while.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if that's, who knows. But yeah, I think he was 70.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
What a run. Farewell, Pee-wee.
Sent everybody nice birthday gifts, it sounds like, every celebrity in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sent me some lovely, strange photographs one year for my birthday, but they did.
Statue?
Yeah. I'm on the wall at the office. It looks nice.
Nice.
But yeah, I cannot recommend that movie enough. The sequel, not so much, but and then was in Blow.
Yes. He was great in Blow.
It's great in Blow, but then kind of I was like, maybe this is the but it's just tough to cast Pee Wee Herman in a role.
I was trying to figure out, because I talked about this with the Jerky Boys, where they had such amazing influence, but don't have any fucking money.
Right.
Like, I don't think they made a ton off of that.
Right.
And I was trying to figure that out with Pee Wee, because he had like a run, and then it all went away in the 90s. But I guess some show he did in like 2009 around then made a ton of money. So I don't know if that...
is that right?
I guess so, yeah.
His show?
He's doing basically Pee-wee's... I forget how they branded it. Pee-wee's Playhouse or something like that.
It went back on Netflix, didn't it? Did you sound like a year or two ago?
For 5 or 6 years now.
Oh, God,
Judd Apatow produced it.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean,
Looks like he did just a bunch of voiceover cartoon.
a lot of voice work, which makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't know how he did financially.
I don't think he killed it.
No.
But, I'm sure he made a living.
Because that show, on... I mean, CBS is good, but Saturday mornings for only 5 years, and then they cut off any syndication in 91. So.
Right. The only thing I was thinking was Pee-wee's Big Adventure was a hit. And so he was a star of Big Top Pee-wee, the sequel.
Yeah.
A movie star, and maybe he got like $3 or $4 million for that role then, and that much money in like 88 or whatever it was. Maybe it
only made like $15 million, so I don't know what the budget was, but
right. But I mean, he was like the first one was a hit. They must have paid him as like a leading man money probably, and I don't know if that's enough to live off, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I wanted that chair in my house so bad, that blue chair, whatever his name was. I really did.
Okay.
I had a miniature version of the toy, but I wanted it larger.
Oh, you're a big fan of the show.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Back then I was, at least, yes.
Wait, not now.
Not anymore.
Would you let your kids watch it, given Pee-wee's?
None of those shows hold up anymore. I've tried to get my kids into shows I used to watch.
Like what?
None of them hold up. Under the Umbrella Tree was a Disney show that I used to love.
I didn't know that. I don't know that one, yeah.
I imagine visually it's tough because even stuff from 10, 15 years ago probably looks old now.
Looks silly, probably, right?
Zoobly Zoo was a fantastic show growing up.
Is that worked?
Doesn't work.
No.
Doesn't work. Only one that, like, from a cartoon, but they're still probably too young, maybe, is Bobby's World hits.
Oh, that's
Those
with,
were
Really?
yeah.
Howie Mandel.
Howie
I
Mandel,
think so,
yeah, right.
yeah. Howie Mandel plays. So.
Dave's like, I think so, but that's been the whole point each time is you think it's going to work, but it doesn't.
Right.
Okay.
I smell a sitcom right here.
But none of those other, like, other TGI, only TGIF show that really holds up for me, I think, is, like, Full House now. Like, I don't even think, like, Step by Step holds up anymore.
Family Matters.
It's incredible. You don't even think Step by Step
Dickhead?
holds up anymore?
No, Dinosaurs doesn't even hold up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Full House really holds up, by the way. It's real great dialogue.
Yeah, but it's watchable. It's watchable. It's
real
watchable.
believable.
For you, it's watchable.
For many, it's watchable. Yeah.
Well,
Dave's around the house saying, have mercy.
See, they promoted Doris Roberts to the NBA Finals.
yes, thank
type
God.
broadcast. Yeah.
Thank God. Is she doing it by herself, I hope?
Doc Rivers will be joining. Who
good.
doesn't Doc Rivers, like, every time he speaks, I feel like his voice, like, it goes off the deep end like 30 seconds after he starts talking. Like, he loses his voice. Like,
Yeah, he's always
He's a
had
little
vocal
raspy.
issues.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that'll be, but I guess he used to do it, right?
Yeah, he was on
Yes.
TNT for a while, right?
Yeah, he was on ABC
Or ESPN
too,
maybe?
without
Maybe that's what
Michaels
it
for
is.
a year or two until he took a So it's Doris Burke, Mike Breen, and
Doc Rivers at the moment. Yeah.
Great,
Not bad.
That'd be great. I mean, Doris Burke is horrific, but yeah. Sure. I mean, whatever. I liked Jeff Van Gundy when I watched it because he's like grumpy.
Yeah.
He's just a curmudgeon, which I liked, but
Are they paying Doc Rivers that much less than they would have paid Jeff Van Gundy?
no, I would think
You know?
it's exactly the same.
Right. That's what I don't know.
Doris Burke's probably less than Mark Jackson. Although I don't know anymore. You probably can't do that. I don't know. Yeah, who knows?
It could be less. I mean, I think Doc Rivers is still owed like $16 million from the Sixers. So maybe he took a sweetheart deal.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure he took a pay cut. These
Yeah, but
guys
he's
don't do
probably
that.
still trying to find the next coaching gig. It's just kind of a,
Maybe, although maybe he's finally done. I mean, he's coached forever.
yeah.
I would think if you're ABC, if you're getting rid of a guy, I'm only going to bring in a guy who's like, yeah, I'm looking to coach next year. And then shuffle all over. I wouldn't
No, but
think.
they do often, you know.
I guess.
Like just in baseball, you had that rotating, like Frank Kona and Bobby Valentine. They shuffle a couple managers
That's
in and
true.
out of there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to hear this broadcast team, so I wish them well. What else?
Very mean-spirited call into Mad Dog Radio yesterday, if you'd like to hear it.
Sure.
888-623-3646. Let's get to the phones. Baseball reaction from you folks. More talk on the NFL. Justin in Boston's up next on Mad Dog Sports Radio. Hi, Justin.
Oh, hey, Steve. Hey, just a quick thought. As program director, you ought to consider for your 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. shift bringing in former WEI host Mike Madansky. He'd be great for that spot. He'd do the show in a jockey outfit. He does have a DUI, but I think he'd be great for the program.
All right, I'll take that under advisement. Thank you. What else?
I'll take that under advisement.
What else?
Actually, come to think of it, he did defraud a youth lacrosse fundraiser.
Can we talk about something other than that right now? But thank you for the. Is there anything else you'd like to add before I let you run?
No, just that part.
Okay, thank you very much. It amazes me that people wait on hold for that long, and trust me when I tell you, he was waiting on hold for about 44 minutes before the show started. And
That's
his
Steve Torre, who
contribution.
stinks, obviously. You could hear him trying to sound like Mad Dog. Mad Dog would say that in his
Tough
voice.
guy? Yeah.
Wait on hold for 44 minutes. Like, how upset is Steve Torre to wait? Like, I've never understood that.
I never understand getting angry at that. I would be flattered. Like, someone's fucking around with my show. They care that much.
Get that guy's number, okay? Is that what Torre said, the producer off air? He
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
back.
Yeah, we got that, Dave?
Yeah, you won't be fucking with us anymore. Give your phone number.
What are you going to do with it?
He does have a DUI. Let's be clear about this.
No, what I loved was, you know what? Come to think of it, he defrauded a youth lacrosse. I'm sorry.
He's helping Torre out. He's off, and he took. Yeah.
Sorry to waste your time.
What else?
And then there's one more from an old friend. Blind Mike's daddy actually called that. Oh, that's the station he always calls there, WNRI, right?
Oh, is that our guy?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Blind Mike's daddy.
No, I know that. The host.
Tommy Quinlan? Is that?
Oh, it's not the old guy? What's the old guy?
Yeah. I know.
Is it that guy or no?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, good.
Good afternoon. You're on the air. Thanks for calling.
John, what a show today. Covering everything. You know, what doesn't get talked enough is the inflation. I remember when I was 10 years old, my mother gave me $10, and that was enough to get me 2 slices of pizza from Papagino's and a soda. And I could still go across. Yeah, I can't do that now, right?
Right.
I went across the street, and then I went across the street to the magazine store and look at the magazines, and I'd rub one out and jizz in my pants. You know, you can't do that stuff anymore now. You can't afford that. I'm lucky if I get some pizza for $10.
The small pizza, maybe.
Right.
Thank you very much for calling.
Now, in that moment, does John is he trying to process the jizz in the pants thing?
I think he knows what that means.
Or that's what I'm wondering.
I think.
I think the pauses he knows what that means. And
Why does he just
Trying to
say?
get out of it?
Why does he just say like?
Oh, can't say that on
that's
there.
old school radio guy.
Or just say cut it off, like the producer or something? Or is he his own producer?
Probably,
He's probably
so.
his
Yeah,
own
he's got to
producer,
be.
Yeah, I don't know how big WNRI is, but
Yeah, I don't know. That's funny though. That's a funny call. We haven't heard from Blind Mike's daddy in a while. No, it's good to hear from him. Who was the other caller? Do we know or no? Some random guy.
I think who's the caller calls with books, or is it movie lists?
The Robert Redford guy?
Oh, that's
Robert
very
Redford
funny.
guy.
He's a
That's
very
what I'm
funny
thinking.
caller.
Very funny.
He's a good caller.
I believe it's the same guy. Yeah.
Well, there you go, calling him. What else?
We responded to Kelly Keegs, the other show.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want to have her on, right?
No, we can have her on. I just feel like we're now at the point where the movie. I feel like the movie's 2 weeks old. We can have the debate. I'm happy to do it. If she'd like, she's welcome on anytime.
I think it's really more about you two at this point.
I guess so. I don't know, but my guess is she recorded that thing at the beginning of last week and stool scenes and like we're gonna fight about Barbie. I mean, I don't want to see it. Don't make me see it. Please don't make me see it. I don't want to see it. I know I'm not gonna like it.
You don't have to see it.
I know, but if I see it and I don't like it, and then you say you don't like it, you gotta deal with all these idiots, like just these rich white girls crying about Barbie, like it's changed their lives.
But you're not supposed to like it. That's my thing with the whole debate.
If I like, I should. If I like, I'm a pervert.
It'd be weird if you liked it.
I think it's more like they think for some reason they think I don't think they should like it. Go for it. Love it. See it 50 times. What do I care? I love movies. I'm not a critic, but still, like, I want them to go see it.
Sure.
Excellent B.O. Boys episode this morning. So.
Is that what they tackle?
They had it was Pat and Clay. They had their BO intern Chris on. They just kind of going over Barbenheimer, and all the other stuff. Very good.
Okay.
Very good. It's a big time for them.
Do
I'll
they
be back this summer at some point?
The intern? Do they treat him with respect? Or do they kind of?
No. Yeah, they give him a tough time.
I like that.
They give him a tough time. Yeah. He's a wannabe BO boy, I should say, but still.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but what am I supposed to say to Kelly? You like Barbie. Like, my issue with them is the her and the blonde girl who's not funny, and the one who hates me at the trivia, Madeline. Like, they were never going to say they didn't like Barbie if they didn't like Barbie. That was never going to happen. If one of them hated it, they would never say. Like Kelly Keegs, if she really hated a new Taylor Swift album, she'd never say that ever.
Right.
The irony, by the way, she's so dumb she doesn't know this, is I didn't like Top Gun Maverick. I said it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And you said no matter what, you would like it.
And I've ripped Cruise for Scientology forever.
Right.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Well, you more rip Tom Cruise's like wife, right? You think like she's the issue.
Who's that?
You just go right to women usually.
Yes, yeah. Well, he loves the women, Tom Cruise. It's a fact.
He certainly does.
Absolute fact.
But let's give them a benefit of the doubt, and let's say they really felt it was empowering and it was funny as
Good for
fuck.
them.
Would that frustrate you in that spot as a woman, hearing so many people say it actually just isn't funny? Like, this is a basic.
I'd say, well, you didn't like. I've always felt that way about music. Or if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Get mad at somebody if they don't like Barbie?
Well, can't they just have this one thing?
They have it. It's the movie's made $800 million worldwide already. They win. It's over.
Yeah.
I mean, the only person is just Kevin, and he's just doing it to get views. And who cares? Probably loved it. It's just not. It's silly. It's so dumb.
I think Kevin's energy is always very believable.
Oh, absolutely.
He's that riled up.
Yeah, he's very fired about Barbie.
Yeah.
The worst thing that's going to come of it is all those stupid Mattel movies that are going to come next. It's probably going to be every.
I'm excited for the Polly
toy.
Pocket movie.
Yeah, I mean, get ready for Six of them to bomb, and I've seen some people they're like, oh, Barbie's a standalone movie. They're not going to do a sequel. I was like, yeah, they're doing a sequel. It's going to make $1.5 billion worldwide. Trust me, they're going to do a sequel.
Well, they might say creatively they don't have a good script ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you make a movie about a card game? Like they're doing Uno, or they want to do Uno, or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, how do you make who the hell knows? I mean, if it's done well with the right people, you can do it. I mean, I wouldn't see it probably, but I didn't think Barbie was going to be. It's They're saying Ryan Gosling might win the Oscar for this fucking movie.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Really?
I guess he's very funny. I mean, he's a very funny. He can be very funny.
Yeah, I like Gosling.
It's very funny in that Russell Crowe
that.
movie. He can be very funny. I got nothing against Gosling. Yeah, it'd be great if a man won for Barbie. It'd be so great.
No one else.
Nobody else.
She's not getting any buzz
She'll
like
get
that,
nominated
right?
probably, I bet.
But nobody's really talking about that. Like, nobody's walking out of there saying, like, Margot Robbie, what a performance.
No, but
I haven't seen
she's
anything
a
out of
really good actress, though.
Yeah, I started watching Wolf of Wall Street again recently.
Yeah. It's just started.
That's what you were paying attention to.
I
Was her
watched
acting.
5
minutes
minutes, but
a
didn't
night?
stop it. I started it, but didn't stop. I watched like 30
I bet you
minutes
paused
the
it.
other
Yeah.
night.
I imagine you did. I imagine you did.
I did not.
What else? Is she mid or no?
No, she is a fucking
Top of the
I don't
line.
want to. She is top of the charts.
She's number one on your list.
She's high up there for sure.
Who's number one
Oscar
right now?
waitress.
Very relatable. And she liked wrestling growing up. So that's
Oh, you believe that? Fucking those stupid clips on YouTube? You believe that? Jesus, you're
Some
sick.
of the guy's guy opens beer bottles with her teeth.
Yeah, they're like, I saw the
There
clip.
was
Like,
there
I saw a
was
clip of YouTube. He's like, weird. She's like, I hate when people say women don't like WWE. I was a huge fan. She's like, I like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. It's like, wow.
completely alienating like all the women that were there during that time, by the way. Like
that's
she
true.
said, like, I think she said something along the lines of like, if I had females like that to watch, like I would have grown up thinking I could be a professional. Well, you did.
Well,
You just
I
weren't
would say the
entertained by
women
them.
were a little different in that era.
She's only, what is she? She's only 30.
Yeah,
There's
but like
some
the-
big names.
Like the late 90s,
Stratus?
2000.
Trish Stratus? or
Yeah, I
something?
guess. But there was a lot of pillow fights and bras and stuff also.
Yeah, that portion. Was
Those were the days, huh, Dave?
Yeah.
Yes, it sure was.
I did like
Did you see that
those
Vince McMahon news?
No.
He had like massive spinal surgery or something?
Oh no,
Jesus. Yeah.
poor guy.
I think Dave's like,
Been fucked up for a
I
while.
thought of that.
He's always walking a little.
Does he really need it though? You know. That's,
Did he have? Well,
let me digest this.
Boof shot another picture of Obama with another bandit in one of his fingers. So I think it's probably gonna get arrested today for murdering this guy. Is my guess. That's my guess.
Good, finally. That'd be great if Trump and Obama were in jail together.
It's a sitcom right there. Become lovers. They fall in love with each other. I saw somebody showed me that Jerry retweeted one of the conspiracy ones, but then he's trying to mock it, I guess, at the same time. He's doing that Jerry thing where he's afraid to dive in on this. Like, he won't tweet it himself.
Yeah.
But like he wants to think that like Obama murdered this guy.
Chef.
The chef.
You never know.
Well, the hardcore right-wing QAnon theories is something like he walked in and saw Michelle Obama has something like a penis or some stupid fucking thing.
Yeah.
And Barack Obama found out about that and just was so angry that he murdered this guy.
Frank Underwood style, baby.
Yes, and then threw his body, I guess, in the ocean?
Well, that's what I was trying to think of as like.
And then the picture, one of the pictures I saw, one of the pictures was like, he had two Band-Aids, and it appears to be a black eye.
Oh.
Like, but then if you make fun of it, people are like, oh, yeah, go along with that, you sucker. Just believe that. What are you going to say?
I was trying to think of who his Douglas Stamper would be. Like, is there someone lurking in the shadows
That's a good
that
question.
can take care of these people?
Good question.
Who was that guy? Wasn't his guy? Or was that a Clinton person? Podesta.
That's a Clinton person.
Yeah, that's a Clinton one,
Yeah. They've all got guys like that. But yeah, I don't think David Axel. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
I
Maybe
don't
it's
know.
Biden. Maybe it's Biden. He
Could be
plays the
Biden.
buffoon in front of the,
That's true. But yeah, I just like I saw some tweet about the other day. All the comments like Obama did it. I just want to say, I want to get all these people on and just be like, as I always say, how does it work? Like, he killed like the president, this former president. Like, wouldn't he just hire? If he's going to be that, wouldn't he just get somebody to do it?
Oh, I assume, I know the Band-Aid, but I assume that's what most people that believe that think, is not that he physically did it, but he had it done, you know?
Oh, but why they show a picture with a Band-Aid and the black eye?
That's
You
just
think
the real
you think that other
conspiratorial.
person really tried to save the chef? I don't
Right. I saw somebody was with him, right? Another person.
Yep.
Yeah, Jerry's like, he's a good swimmer. I saw the video. Like Katie Ledecky.
That's what I love when you add information in like that. Like this guy could swim. If he wanted to, he'd be alive.
Yeah. Let's just say I'm sure Jerry was stunned. This guy was a good swimmer. I'll say that. Stunned.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Jerry probably fell out of his chair.
No, they're athletes, but
Jeez, wow. It's articulate. What else?
No other fun stories. Nothing.
Okay. Well, it's been a lot of fun stories today. Let's take a few calls, which we didn't take last
I've
week.
missed you guys.
We haven't.
Even though Dave's been sullying my name while I've been away.
That is not
Yeah,
true.
he buried you for
That
sure.
is not true.
Oh, there's that. Well, if I can add.
Sure, of course.
What I said was, does today work better for you? No response.
Yeah, no, he's not. Yeah.
So I just wanted out there that
That was like way later. That was
way
yesterday.
later. It was
That
an immediate
yesterday.
response to you.
No, but that was yesterday, wasn't it? This today.
It was a reply to your text, Dave. You said, "Can you do today?" I said, "Does that work better for you?" And you didn't reply.
Yeah. Why are you doing this to yourself, Mike?
Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I've had to stew. I haven't had the privilege of being on this show, and I've stewed for 2 weeks over him misrepresenting this goddamn ride from Madawaska. That's not.
You were very miserable.
What the hell? What are you talking about?
We didn't even talk about that.
What are you talking
I think
about?
I undersold that.
Multiple times.
what?
Multiple times he's told about what a grump I was on the ride home from Madawaska.
Oh, right. I remember
It's
hearing
not what
this.
happened.
What happened?
I said the last hour. I said the last hour.
One second. Let me talk about BetterHelp because I think we all need
Yes. Yeah.
mandatory disclaimer, Dave.
Yes.
Must read verbatim at the top of your spot. The Kirk Minahan Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Happy to say it. Absolutely. Of course. We all need help. And this is where BetterHelp comes in with your mental health, whether you're dealing with decisions around career, relationships, or anything else. Therapy helps you stay connected to what you really want while you navigate life so you can move forward with confidence and excitement. Look, if you've gone through therapy like I have, you know how beneficial it can be, of course. BetterHelp is there for you entirely online. Fill that brief questionnaire, get started, get matched, and get moving. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/Kirk1010 today. Get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. I'll walk you through it right now. How's this for BetterHelp? BetterHelp, you get a little elongated read today. How's that? A little 2 for Tuesday. How's that for BetterHelp? So I will be the therapist right now. I'm in a little couples therapy with Mike Geary and David Allen Cullinane.
Thank you.
So it seems to me, Dave, the two of you had to drive back from Madawaska the other day.
We did.
How was your experience?
My experience was fine. It was great.
Okay.
A lot of conversation. The person who was sitting directly next to me, his name was Justin. He was fantastic, chatting the entire
I had the
ride.
misfortune of sitting next to him for a while as well.
You went in the back seat?
That's right. I was in the back seat.
Dave was in the back. Yeah.
Oh, Justin drove some?
Well, you may remember the Justin Dave relationship was a little frosty.
Yeah, it was a
so
little-
Dave
it
was
was
in
a
the back.
little-
Dave was in the back with me.
Had to get some distance. Yes.
But I'm hearing reports that Mike was grumpy.
He was a little bit grumpy that last
Well, what's an
hour.
what's an example?
Yeah, what's an example, Dave?
Well, we were talking about Cameo.
Were we?
And every response, he came back and he was just like vicious in response. He was just like,
No.
I can't believe this. Like, how does this happen? Like, how does this company?
This is the bullshit.
How does what happen? Hey,
Like, how?
use your inside voice here.
But it came off as if he was like taking it out on us.
We're
Like,
not fighting
how
here.
does
We're
this
trying to get to
company
the
make
truth.
money? Like, and he kept going into it and into it.
Barstool or Cameo?
Cameo.
Well, I wondered that as well.
Both,
When I see the most for a day is 22. It is strange.
Yeah, we were in the weeds on
Thank
that.
you.
That was our conversation. Yeah.
Okay, so where's the grumpiness?
Well, then Mike just got grumpy in all of his rebuttals, and he even admitted it. He said, "I get like this when I'm hungry and tired."
Let me answer.
Go ahead. He never let you talk. Go ahead.
What I was grumpy, quote unquote, over was originally all that happened was Dave's trying to provoke me with more Cameo conversation. He goes, Frank the Tank, #1 again, 23 cameos today. And I go, boy, Cameo must be killing it if that's the top earner. Because it doesn't make sense to me. If that's the #1 company, I don't see it thrive. The #1 person, I don't see it thriving as a company.
I would agree with that.
That's all I said.
Yeah, I mean, if it's $10, 20, that's not a lot of money.
Dave goes, well, why do you think that is? And I go, I don't know, because it's not a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of.
I'm here. Can I talk? I'm here. Can I
Well,
rebut?
let me finish. And then I was like, I don't think so. And Dave's like, you don't think that 50,000 people a day get at least one cameo?
Wait, so now I was the grumpy
Hold on.
person in this car
This is
ride?
about. I know this is about something else.
Yes.
We'll get to what this is about really in a second. But,
Yeah.
But how do you know that 50,000 people are getting a cameo every day?
He doesn't.
Oh, I don't. No.
Well, then,
Well, the only factual.
you don't think that 5 billion people getting a cameo is?
How do you
To
know-
which
how
I
do you know they
replied,
don't?
no, I don't.
I
should-
don't. The only
Well, that's-
information.
I know,
we're-
but we don't know. But
therapy session sucks.
we're having it out. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
only,
you know what, Dave? If you don't like it, you can switch out anytime you want. Go to a different therapist. That's the beauty
Oh,
of it.
that's
Is it that
true.
easy?
That's a good point.
That's
It's that easy?
that easy. Yeah. Normally, you'd be waiting to have this conversation. Dead serious months with traditional therapy. With BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, you have this conversation within seconds. Go ahead.
That's nice.
the only information we had at that time was a list of the top 10.
Well, Dave, do you think it's 50,000? I don't mean to be a combative therapist here. I don't mean to be.
No, I like it, please.
But if #1 is 20, do you think there's 50,000?
Thank you.
I was in a good mood. I was in a great mood the entire car ride, by the way. Nobody has said otherwise yet. So I even dropped it down. I was willing
Oh,
to
well-
go lower
Well,
and
Mike,
have a
I think it's
conversation
important here.
and be collaborative.
But Mike, I think that is important.
To your
Dave, do you feel like he never really allows you to? He never finds that middle number with you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he
I
wouldn't.
didn't want to.
Like he won't even let me.
Why are you getting so angry?
I don't even.
I said he tried to find a middle number with me, to which I replied, "I don't care about this. Please
So you don't
stop
feel like
making me
so
talk."
you don't feel like he cares about the things you care about, Dave.
Right.
That's true. I
This
don't.
is a long. Well, that's not
correct.
a great. Well, we got to the root of the problem at BetterHelp.com. Well, there you go. A BetterHelp session with Mike and
Well, thank you.
Mike and Dave. Fine.
That is closure on this. at
No,
least.
it was a lovely car ride for the majority of the time.
Unless I was being badgered.
It was.
Yes.
No, we were talking music, right? We had a lot of different angles that we were talking there.
Music.
Yeah, concerts.
Music. What music are you talking about?
I think Justin was telling us like all the concerts.
Oh yeah, Justin
he's been
played
to,
a lot of Blink 182 and
played
things
some
of that
music
nature.
for
Jesus
us,
Christ,
started
that's a tough
telling
drive.
stories.
We gotta walk through his life. Yeah.
No wonder you're grumpy.
It was a lovely time.
We'll take a few calls. We got a lot of work to do. Anything going on in the world this morning or no? Sounds like a no. First calls in a week, is that right? Or over a week?
Yeah. There weren't two hotel receptionists or anything like that.
Mutt and Mike are here on Wednesday, by the way.
Whoa. I always live when Mutt's in.
Everyone's rooting against this women's soccer team, right?
Why do you say that?
Isn't that right or no?
More chauvinism?
They're an annoying bunch. They lose today or no?
Are they annoying though?
Yes, they
Like
are.
right now, they're annoying.
Yeah, they are. I am with Jerry. What's her face stinks.
Rapino?
Yeah,
Rapino?
yeah, she does stink. Nobody was rooting for her.
She's a role player now. She's just,
Is that right?
She's just riding the bench.
She's supposed to be like 100 now, no? Yeah. Barbie's now made $780 million worldwide.
Not too shabby.
Gee whiz.
Worldwide, is Barbie a hot item in other countries? I guess Europe.
Yes, so.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's an IP that the world, it's made $430 million worldwide. So.
You see Mr. Beast suing that company that makes his burgers?
No.
That's, I think we know some people in business with that company. So,
That's true.
Yeah.
To work on that. Boy, you weren't kidding, Dave. You were out of fun stories. Are they loaded up?
Mike Gorman retiring after next year.
What's that?
Mike Gorman retiring.
Very nice guy. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in the media. Mike Gorman.
Here.
A great play-by-play guy. Legitimately, he's a great play-by. I wish he was doing the golf.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we should get him to do it. I'll reach out to him.
He'd probably do that post-retirement. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I mean, oh boy, you go from Mike and Tommy to Scalabrini and whoever.
What's his name? Probably
Grandy.
I
know he wants it. Trust me, he
radio.
wants it. He's been stepping the.
Oh, it'll definitely be him, I would think, right?
Yeah, Kevin Miller. Well, I could say it's not because he fucked me over. He hates Grandy, the TV guy at Comcast Burlington. He told me he would never let Sean Grandy do it. But
Okay.
who knows? I don't know. All right, load up, Dave?
Load up.
Let's go. Take some calls. We're back. Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Dave, is it true that the deceased mother from Everybody Loves Raymond is going to be on the ESPN basketball broadcast? That's what you said?
What did I say? Doris.
You said Doris Roberts? Did you really? Did you really? I didn't even hear him say it.
I didn't catch it if you did.
So dumb. Did he really?
He said Doris Roberts, yeah.
I didn't catch
Could
that.
be. That'd be better. I'd listen to that.
I will correct it. Doris Burke will be on.
I didn't watch that situation comedy much, but it seemed to me when I watched that she did not get along well with Raymond's wife.
Deborah, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, they butted heads.
Yeah. That must have been difficult for the wife.
Difficult.
Yeah.
You don't even know the half of it, pal. And living right across the street,
And Ray's
you never get a break.
Ray's brother was successful, right?
I would say not so much, although he was a lieutenant for the NYPD, which
Which is a good living.
I would have thought so, but
Lucky with the ladies or no?
no. Not for a long time.
And Peter Boyle was a little crabby.
A bit of a curmudgeon.
Yeah, I could see that. Better show than the King Queens are not as good.
That's
That's
tough.
close.
I'm going to go Everybody Loves Raymond.
I've never seen Mike ponder a question so long.
That's close.
Like I've ever seen anybody ponder a question so seriously about anything.
I'm going to go Everybody Loves Raymond.
I think you'll
Longevity-wise?
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I think
Yeah.
you'll regret that in a week.
Yeah, I
Give
could
it time.
see. Yeah,
Give it time.
I hope not.
no Spooner. on
God,
it.
I hope not.
Was Arthur Spooner ever on that show as like a crossover?
Let's see. Doris Roberts was in King of Queens.
As that character or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Raymond was on King of Queens.
Because Kevin James' character was on Everybody Loves Raymond, right?
Both as Doug Heffernan and as Kevin, whatever the fuck his last name was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's technically a spinoff or no?
No, at a certain point, once the King of Queens world got cooking, they lived in the same world. So they both live in New York. They
run
cross
into each other
paths once in a
occasionally?
while. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Hello.
Good morning, boys. How we doing?
Good. Great. Wonderful.
So, Kirk, I actually just wanted your opinion on KFC's new title as the GM of comedy at Barstool. Deserved promotion?
Well, I'll say this about it. Of course, sure. But he sent me a text a couple of days, like a week or two ago, like, hey, I'll see if I can find it.
GM of comedy. What does that mean?
That means
my other thing.
Well, hold on.
Sorry.
Do you want to be a part of this comedy team? And I was like, did I miss something? He's like, Barstool's splitting everyone up in these categories. Like, I don't know anything. Was there an email or something, a meeting? He said they're into, they're cutting the company up into sports, entertainment, comedy, lifestyle, and culture. He's running comedy. And like, I thought it was more like, can you believe they're doing this? Like, this is how fucking, but it was like, no, I'm running comedy now. Like, you want to be part of the,
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if you want to put me under your, like, thing,
He's your boss.
I mean, if that makes him feel better, like, go for it. I don't really know what that means, but it'd be great if he was like, yeah, there's 12 laughs on the show today. You need at least 20 laughs.
Kevin, read me back the minutes if you wouldn't mind.
But congratulations to Kevin Clancy, general manager of comedy for Barstool Sports. You bet.
Could have been me.
What was your second
However,
question?
I mean, if you listen to their show, I mean, Nick Hamilton, their producer, what an absolute trip. I mean, does he just do his best to laugh over everyone else with that awful, he's screaming laughter into the microphone.
So I haven't listened. I don't know. This might just be a guy with a laugh that he's criticizing. But I know Kevin loves like Segura and Bert Kreischer and those guys. Yeah. And they have a guy who, a knock-knock joke.
Oh, like that thing. Yeah, that's
Like not people say I have
out of your car. It's awful.
I always have when I'm on with those guys, I will say I always have a great time. That's what I would say. Kevin and Feilberg, I think, are both great. So you're not. I don't know Nick Hamilton very well.
I haven't heard the laugh. I'm just speculating.
Yeah. Hello. I'm not gonna knock my general manager. It's just not gonna happen. Can't do it.
Well, you can't probably.
No.
The fear of
It seems
losing
like
your job.
all those other shows, like Spit and Chicklets is getting a general manager. Part of My Take is getting
we're
a general
not, huh?
manager. No, we're
so
comedy.
general manager. There can be a lot of trades and waiver claims.
Yeah, get ready. Just be
That's
ready.
big.
Keep your bag. Get your bag ready. Never know.
Let's Spit and Chicklets tomorrow.
You and busting with the boys. Hello.
Hello, boys. This is Glenn Frey. How y'all doing?
Glenn, you do not this accent. You're from Detroit initially, but okay.
Great. Now, Kirk, I got a little bit of problem with the show. I heard that someone called up and asked who is the lead singer of the Eagles, and you're giving me some Don Henley bullshit.
That's what I think
when
of.
It's really me, Glenn
I know.
Frey.
That's what I think of, Glenn. If you say to me who's the lead singer of the Eagles, I do think of Don Henley first.
No. It's me, Glenn Frey. Who you watched the documentary? You said it was one of the best ones you ever saw.
It's the best documentary
and
I've ever
I'm
seen.
The quarterback. What?
Yeah, as they called you in the band, you were the lone arranger. You did all the stuff. I got no problem with that.
No.
I love you, Glenn.
A band can't be a democracy, Kirk, and I was the leader of the Eagles. You know that.
Okay. Second layer
And
of
the
this,
second
Glenn,
thing
or-
about
okay.
it is, what's disrespectful is when I did the video for Part of Me, Part of You, who did I use? What NBA player did I use over and over again? Larry Bird,
That's
didn't
true.
I, Kirk?
That's true, Glenn. I didn't think of that. That's a good point. All right, Glenny. Thanks, buddy. The Eagles just lost another member. Randy Meisner, original member of the band, passed away last week. Sad to see. Hello.
Hey guys, Dave's mother-in-law's dead guy.
Hello.
I have a question for Blind Mike and Kirk because I don't think Dave will answer truthfully. I was curious, what do you think Dave was more sad about? His mother-in-law dying or that video coming out that had Dave looking like a, chunky 50-year-old
The picture for
dad?
sure.
Definitely the picture.
That rocked him. There's no question.
Yeah.
Both were very troubling to me.
Dave has
Yeah.
Dave has built up this relationship with his mother-in-law, which nobody believes is substantial.
Right.
That picture is very real.
The picture affected him.
Yeah.
Obviously, it hits him deeper,
Yeah. I would say. No, Dave?
There's certainly a plan in place for the future. Yes.
Good.
For my physical health and my mental well-being.
See? Doesn't even deny it.
Yep.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
This is John.
Goodbye.
Oh, poor guy.
That could have been something.
Call back.
Who knows? That had potential to be either terrible or
be the greatest call of all
or
time.
fantastic.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's the deal with Rico? Did someone at Barstool ask you to start including him in your show the last few months? I just don't understand why you associate with him.
What do you mean? What's your issue with him?
Well, more it's like I don't see how you don't have an issue with him. He used you as a bargaining chip to try and get a job at WEEI, and now you're just playing patty cake with the guy.
Was he going to work at EEI?
Entercom.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the guy. He makes me laugh. I don't know. You know, you don't find him amusing?
Not really. The
Yeah.
calls are fucking terrible.
No, just jump forward then. You know, you get the play. You get the 30-second thing.
All right. Thank you, Kirk.
See you, buddy. Have a good day. It's gonna ruin Rico's week.
I don't agree.
We got 8:02.
Yes, indeed. This is the dawning of the age of Gregorius. He homers to right, a second deck job, and the Yankees take a 3-2 lead.
Thank you, John.
Okay.
Yankees stink, huh?
It seems that way.
Jesus.
Last place.
Yeah, they're gonna fire these guys? It's crazy.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Hello.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I have a question for Mr. Menahan and Mr. Geary. Mr. Menahan,
Yeah.
would you do the color commentary for the golf on a regular basis if Barstool did it, every year?
Like how many events are we talking?
3 or 4?
Sure, that's what I said earlier. I would do like 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, maybe they won't want me to. As you saw, Mike, not surprisingly, who's trying to be the bad boy of this whole thing?
Right. But I took it as I can't imagine them not liking that.
No, I think they do, but then it gets the PGA Tour and
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you guys,
even the way you spoke of like Brandt, whoever that is, like that guy. I'm surprised these people aren't more in on it working at Barstool.
Yeah, I think the PGA Tour is not going to be like, Riggs is great and Frankie and Trenton, you're all fun and Dan.
Oh no, you put everybody else over. Like by being you and doing what I think is the better broadcast,
Right.
you made everybody else.
Well, I think, not to be egotistic, but I changed how that broadcast went.
Right. I thought you were a
Like,
necessary
if
part.
If I wasn't there, Riggs would have gone along with Jake's thing the whole way. I've been super golf. Instead, I brought the sort of the edge to the. I think not to stroke myself, but I have to say I was the MVP of the whole thing, Dave.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it was definitely what gave it a like a Bob Uecker feel to it. I enjoyed it.
You thought Riggs was bad, Dave. You said off the air.
No, I did not say that. I thought Riggs was fantastic.
This guy.
Okay.
Jesus.
Jeez, red light calling name. Yeah, go ahead.
And then, Mike.
Yes.
Did you see Vice's promo for the Radio Wars with Opie and Anthony versus Howard Stern and Mancow?
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna handle that. I think it'll be okay. I haven't watched the comedy ones, but I heard they were good.
I can't imagine anything new there.
Not that I don't know, but as someone that's never watched or listened to those shows.
Yeah, I guess.
Didn't we talk about that a couple weeks ago? I just didn't know.
Yeah,
that
I didn't know-
Stern sent like employees to Mancow's dad's funeral.
It was crazy.
O&A hated Mancow. I didn't know
Right.
Howard and Mancow had such a thing.
Right, yeah. That was brief, though, as I remember. Like that never felt like a real one to me. They loaded up, Dave?
They're not loaded up.
They're not loaded up?
No.
Let's go.
I just did the Origin of Baba Booey on Patreon.
Oh, that's right. Yes, okay.
Yes.
So when's that available? It's now?
It's available already, yeah. Can subscribe on YouTube or Patreon now.
See, I'm behind here with last week. Hello. Let's go. I will definitely listen to that. That was fun. Hello.
So I finally came up with an idea where we could finally get the Barstool podcast that comes with like 40 different producers and, have to name like 90 people. And it's just RA reviewing Holocaust movies.
Okay.
And I was watching Schindler's List a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, good.
And it was really uplifting. And it was the episode that same day was the episode where RA reviewed Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just
heard
thinking
that.
of him just trying to come up with a coherent review
Oh, you love this.
of just these really sad movies. And I just think it would be fantastic. And also, I was wondering, I think we all thought that Aaron Hernandez was guilty of those murders that he got off on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he was actually going to do it? And Greg Bedard saw it happening and ran across the street. He was like, "Don't do it, please!"
Yeah,
Don't do it.
that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't work. But yeah, who did he just hire? Mike Giardi?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for them.
My career's not going upward. I like Giardi, but Jesus.
Who's Giardi? NFL Network?
Yeah.
That's a good gig. NFL.
To fucking Bedard's,
Tough.
That's not good. And I like Giardi. He's a nice guy. Although he did Kirk County a couple of times. He's not built for it. I called him. I said Giardi's Italian for pussy once. And he said, my dad's upset about this. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I remember him as being a guy. I thought you liked him the first couple times he was in, but he didn't want to play along.
I think
or
that was
something
part
like
of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've always liked him. He's a good guy. Yeah. Hello.
I know Kirk's in a crappy mood today.
Aaron Hernandez.
so
One sec.
I figured it was a good day.
One second, pal. We'll give you plenty of time. Aaron Hernandez's brother was arrested for
He was the one who
terroristic
did
threats or something.
He did something at ESPN first,
Right.
And then now didn't he say he was going to shoot up some school or something like that? Yeah, I forget. That was last
I might
week.
be fucked if he's going after these enemies here.
Oh, interesting point.
Be careful.
Yes. Who's gay now, pal?
It's true. Jeez, the guy like cock allegedly. What's so bad about that?
Nothing.
It's a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
Hello.
I know Kirk's in a bad mood today, so I figured it was a good day to call to defend Cullen on something.
Sure.
This whole thing by Whitney saying if you stay off property at Disney is that you're white trash.
That's
completely
poor.
disagree.
That's a poor person.
I admit I'm a poor person with that.
By the way, I will say before we'll give you plenty of time
You
again. I would say once again,
yeah.
Sunday, Mike, the golf course was loaded with poor people. It was crazy.
It's
This is now being overplayed.
It was
This is being
absolutely.
overplayed.
well, that's what's interesting is
I
Dave
think
is
the Crow
doing.
family should be more upset at you for casting aspersions about Corn Ferry Tour players and their
Yeah.
people and.
Yeah,
I
Tent-
just asked
Tent
the
City,
question.
it sounded like.
I just asked the question.
Yeah, was it?
We're all the
I thought
struggling
Justin would be
golfers.
going undercover there, like it was. Like it was Meth Mile.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, you can rent a nice house with a private pool in a gated community, rent a car, and you don't have to be on those buses with all the friggin' people going to the all-star resorts. All that.
Where I stayed, I was
on.
on no buses. I could walk to Epcot. I could walk to MGM. I could, it was fine.
No, he's right. This is a good way, but it is a poor person move.
Of
I think we just
course.
have to admit that.
I was
or at
surprised-
least a solidly middle class move. How's that?
But I was surprised to hear that only because I would think the rich people would want to stay out of the riffraff.
No, you want that. You want that Disney magic if you're there.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Colleen would
You
rather.
had to want the magic of the people throwing up on the bus coming home from Epcot.
Yeah.
Boy, you're very worked up on these
Yeah,
buses.
jerk.
Pal. You're poor, buddy. What do you want me to say? It didn't work out for you. Jeez. Take care. See you later, buddy.
Hey, Kirk,
No, you're good. What was I saying? The walking, the poor people. Shit, I forget. I will say that last week was probably finally, I think, the minute fans saw the rigs that we all loved. I love.
Yes.
It was I thought it was a couple of good rigs appearances.
Yeah.
A little looser. Not so much golf talk. We talked about obviously the broadcast, but
Has he found a picture of his father? Is that what he's looking for?
you've not seen the Mark Messier lookalike.
I think he confirmed he found it. It just wouldn't be seeing the light of day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
How's he doing in that picture?
Riggs are the greatest. Riggs is moving up that. He might be my best Barstool friend.
More than Big Cat, huh?
You have Jeff.
I almost texted you a
Jeff,
question
too?
yesterday. Yeah.
What was that?
You know,
Keep in
you're-
mind we're working on the live show. Was it a stupid question? Whitney too, a good friend?
it was dumb.
Kevin?
It was just a quick, just
What?
hit my brain. I was going to text you about it. You know, you're doing something with one of your friends at Barstool?
What are you talking about?
When the event happens with Barstool in August, you're doing something else with a friend.
I don't know that. Yeah, oh yes, I do.
You're going
I'm
somewhere.
sorry, yes I do.
And I was going to ask you, do you want to get more for your friend Riggs? Because he'll probably be there, I thought.
If he is, we'll see.
Yeah.
I think he's traveling everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
Though. He's playing we got to figure that out for tomorrow too. He's playing the Pro-Am in North Carolina tomorrow for the gambling show. Got to figure that out. I know it's these 4 days are going to be hell on earth, Dave. Just dig in. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Hey, Dave. Hey, Mike. How we doing, guys? JJ here.
What's up, JJ? Hey, JJ, let me ask you a question.
Hey, good to have the band back together.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, go ahead.
What do you do professionally?
Oh, I day trade.
Day trade, okay. Are you married?
Yeah.
All right, kids?
2.
Oh, would you have guessed that, Mike, or no?
2 girls, yeah, believe it or not.
Oh,
a
that's
lot of people
great.
say, really? But yeah, I do.
That's great.
I forgot what happened last time JJ called in, but I remember it leading me to think this might be more of a bit than we realized.
Oh, you think so? Is it a bit, JJ, or no?
No, I bet everything. One guy who a couple weeks ago said I was Chris Plummer. That ain't the case, guy. I mean,
Yo, yes, you'll think
dressed up
See,
as a
like, listen,
gorilla suit in the minor league baseball
Not a bit.
stadium, but no.
All right, maybe I'm crazy.
Dave?
Not a bit.
All right.
You think it's Chris Plummer?
No, it's
No, I don't think it's Clemmer. That'd be great.
Kind of sounds like a little bit, actually. Go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, I had a question. You mentioned the other day Paul Perillo works for the Patriots.
Very nice guy.
Yeah. You said that. It surprised me. Well, a friend of mine, and this
Surprised
isn't
you?
confirmed or anything, but he works for the team too. He's a low-level guy.
Uh-huh.
So I have no idea if it's true, but he said he was banging some girl named Tamara Brown after one of their podcasts, and I don't know if he had that whole.
I definitely don't think that's true, JJ. I don't believe that's true. Yes.
No. Oh, okay.
No.
I just thought I'd check.
Okay. Thank you, JJ. No, I don't know. Paul's he's been very nice to me. Hello.
It was also tough to hear the other guy, what was his name, Rocco or whatever, call and try and recreate the first call.
That was bad.
That was tough.
I was stunned at how bad that was.
That was tough.
I didn't expect that. Yeah, that was weird. Oh, jeez. Call Whitney real quick, would you? See if he answers.
And yesterday.
Oh, he didn't?
Nope.
He texted me.
Passive aggressive.
He went over your head.
Good.
Are you calling, Dave?
Yeah.
Take your time.
Reconnect something.
He's not going to answer anyway. But.
Hello?
You deleted that tweet?
Yeah.
Why?
My buddy called me and said the guy was like crying. I'm too nice of a guy, dude. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm on TikTok, dude.
You're on the air, by the
My
way.
buddy's
of course.
my buddy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, why don't you say live to tape?
Well, it's
next time?
Colnane's phone. Whitney. We're a group call.
So, yeah, my buddy's a Boston cop, and he called me, and he's like, dude, this guy's flipping. His wife texted him, Ryan Whitney has the video. I was like, are you serious? He goes, on TikTok.
It's
He's
fucking.
like, please, man, please.
It's
And I
hilarious.
said, Jesus Christ.
It's fucking hilarious.
That's the funniest video I've ever seen.
He's on a slide, this guy, Mike, and he just completely wipes out his shit all over the place.
I'll send it to you right now, dude. This guy was going 115 miles an hour. I think a clip falls out of his waistband.
Oh, any thoughts, by the way, on that Colnane picture that I sent you from the golf course?
Yeah, he looks great. He looks like life's treating him well. He looks like he's eaten McDonald's and drank Diet Pepsi for like 3 years straight.
We've all had these pictures.
You look like you're 70, though.
We've all had these
You look like
pictures.
Wade Phillips.
There's a lot of factors at play. There are a ton of factors at play.
Yeah, Jesus.
You look horrendous. That actually like that's what your like wife gets to see.
No, she does not, because she's not operating a camera maliciously.
Right.
At a horrible time.
Right.
But she must still see those angles.
So I love you're saying it was a horrible time. You're standing there. We're like, what do you mean?
The picture's far away, too. I don't know.
There's a lot of
so
factors.
you're saying-
I don't even think we have time to get into all the factors that played out at this exact moment.
So are you saying that if you knew the picture was taken, like if you know pictures are coming, you suck that fupa in that you have?
No, I would have made sure
you know
the
what you look
angle,
like?
I
You look
wouldn't have
like-
been hunched over. I
you look
wouldn't have
like,
had my arms pushing into my stomach.
Not to a football coach again, but you do look like Parcells who used to walk around training camp. That's who you look
My
like.
belt wouldn't have been tighter with all the shit that was in my pockets. There was a lot of things at play.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Like eating like
Will you go ruin a Boston cop's reputation, please?
I mean that video. I can't believe I took it down.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned you took that down.
I'm too nice.
It's your
I'm too
curse.
nice.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
It's my curse. See you guys.
All right, goodbye. All right, we'll see Whitney tomorrow.
Wow.
That's sad to see him take that down. Hello.
Do you understand his logic?
I wasn't really listening.
Oh. All right.
I just thought about that calling a picture and just started laughing. In my head, I started laughing.
240.
Uh-huh.
Par 5.
Yep.
This is my second shot. Should I go for it?
Well, what's the win situation?
This is Trace Krell. Winds into us. It's probably 250, 260 to the back of the green.
Well, I heard my guy Trey
Should I
say
go for it?
Trey said he didn't have the club. He just didn't have the club. That's what he told me. That's what he said in the podcast after. Yeah.
I don't have my 3-wood. I'm just going to lay up.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Trace. Hello.
Nice one. That's cool.
All right. Be good. Hello.
Greggy, are you going to have all delicious high noon flavors Saturday night, including the tequilas?
Absolutely. Right, Dave?
No.
Just say yes.
Yes.
They're going to be there. Yes, we will.
I'm going to boycott Pink Whitney because Whit's afraid to play a couple Minifans in a good game of golf before the event, so I'm boycotting it.
Don't do that.
Well, that's.
I think it's more about
seems
his
like
ways.
a reasonable.
I think Dave's suggesting a boycott because you're going after the police. Would you say, Dave, or no?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's
not the best move.
It's hurtful.
Yeah.
It's hurtful. All right, we're good for calls?
All good.
All right, good. Tremendous today. We're going to Miltons this morning, right? Later today?
Yes, we are.
Good. Miltons.com. We're going to go there today. I'm just looking at this here. There you go. Part of My Take announces their new show, Dozen Trivia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with Hank Lockwood hosting. Should be good.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it should be fun.
The only one I saw react to that was Big Cat. I didn't see anybody else address it.
What did Big Cat say?
There's a lot of behind the scenes scrambling going on. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the ball rolling, I think, for those guys.
Yeah.
I think, you know.
Big Cat was just getting a little, not triggered. Maybe he was having fun with it, but people were getting after him being like, you don't help anybody in the company or something like that.
Yeah, well,
that's
I mean, I can
crazy.
tell you that is very.
The most ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of all arguments to make.
That's actually the most ridiculous argument you can make. And I saw somebody say he doesn't inclusive. He's like, he has a show with 70 people on it. Yeah, it's silly. No, I think those guys just fucked up. It was a dumb title. It was like it was just like a weird idea. That would piss me off.
I would say the internet disagrees with you guys, though.
Really?
I don't know. Not that
care.
you.
Who
No, I know
gives a
you don't
shit?
care. I'm just saying that, like the Reddit of the world and all that.
Oh my God, really?
No, I'm just saying I think there's breaking 100.
Okay, well, what if I did it? Like I don't saying or someone that doesn't work for Barstool or whatever.
No,
what if I just did?
No. What if I did it? What do you think
There you go.
would
Yeah.
No, they love Part of My Take, and I understand that, but like they were ripping it off, whether it was knowingly or not. The show's called Breaking 100. It's about two guys trying to break 100 playing golf.
Right.
I'm not saying that these guys invented. I want to relitigate it, but it's that's
not even about reinventing it. Just the idea. It's called Breaking 100. You would talk to the guy that does Breaking 90 about it. You would think.
Well, you used to do a show called Breaking 100.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's and they put those guys put a lot of work into those. There's a whole team. Like that's real work.
Right. Well, the best point was
that slide video.
What?
Somebody posted that slide video.
It's very funny.
Fucking absurd.
They reap the benefits.
Why is that guy that worked up about it? It's funny. It's
great.
Like it's not a big deal. Like why? First of all, if you're an officer and you go on that slide, like why are you going on the slide? Like you're open to being made fun of at that point.
Yes.
People don't realize the attention they'll get for that, and then when they do, they panic. The first time you get that sort of attention, you're like, fuck, you just want it to stop.
It's funny because the guy's totally disheveled after that. It's very funny. I don't think it's the funniest video I've ever seen, but it's pretty funny. It's not as funny as the Riggs video in Pinehurst, but it's still funny.
It's close.
Yes, we'll be in Miltons today. Get all your stuff there. Peter Millar, Faraday, Tommy Bahama, T-shirts, shorts, swimwear. Buy one, get one free. Sue the event continues to roll on. I'll be there today. Hopefully looking good. Dave will be there. Mike, you going today? Or what's your plan? Mike will be there. Is that right, Dave?
If you'd like to. Yep.
Up to you.
Always welcome there. All the shoes. We know 3 great locations. Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, and the newest location. What will be at today? The Burlington Mall, Burlington, Massachusetts. We'll be on Milton's Loud and Proud Saturday night at, what's it called? Memorial Hall?
Plymouth Memorial Hall.
Plymouth Memorial Hall. Miltons.com. Please get moving. Dave, the show is looming.
Sure is.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, where are you at right now?
Not in a good headspace.
No?
I haven't been for quite some time.
Are you worried about it? Like something?
Yeah, definitely.
Is there like a real concern?
Yeah, I'm just very concerned about like outside vendors and things like that. That you put a lot.
That's why you're basically ignoring all the video work involved with the show.
What am I ignoring about that?
Yeah, you're very worried about the vendor. You're too worried about the vendors.
No, the vendor aspect of it is very important.
Well, you're the one who suggested we do something like this.
Well, I gave you venue.
And you said, "Hey, this would be better. We can."
Well, I just laid out the options. I don't.
Walking back out the other day after the golfing, he was like, "Yeah, next time we definitely shouldn't do something like this." I'm like, "Fine, I don't care. Just tell me, give me a couple places, and I'll pick one."
Yeah,
it was your idea.
I presented options to you. That's what I did.
And you said you thought this was the best option.
That I would never say this is the best option.
No, but you were like, "Hey, the booze."
I just would never say that.
I would never say.
I would never.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What are your biggest concerns?
Sound.
Yeah.
Projection. Lighting.
Okay. So you have no idea how any of this is going to be. How any of this is going to go.
Well, you walk into Portland not really knowing all that stuff either.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to get bad. I'm just asking. You don't know.
No, not really. But like I said, yeah, it's the same thing. The only thing with Portland is like 10, all these other acts did it before you and all that stuff. So.
Well, as long as we don't crack wise about the audio, that should be fine.
Yeah, I think
that's true. Yeah, I think Dave's down on this place. So.
No, I'm not down on it. It's just there's a lot.
Okay, it'll be fine. It'll really be okay, or it won't be. We'll find out.
They're just tears. We'll move on.
What's that?
They're just tears. We'll move on.
Okay. Yeah. So we're back tomorrow with Mutt and Mike. Go to blindmike.net, of course. He's told you some of the great content he has coming up there. What's going on? Anything up there today? Anything new?
Oh, yes. Well, today, Quincy, I imagine, will be slightly later than usual, but shouldn't be too much.
Okay.
And then Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip is the next. Why Are You Laughing? And Paul Reubens after that. South Park versus Family Guy is the last one.
Yep.
And we have a rivalry with Tom Myers. Havre de Grace has been wiped off the books.
Saw this. You're retiring from comedy or something?
Tom Myers attacking me and Justin while Craig and Hackride bicker. Let me ask you your thoughts on this as a man who's a great puppeteer of sorts in podcasting.
Thank you.
I have Hackride and Craig trashing each other behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. And then when I tweet about it, they're both like, he's lying, guys. I'm not good at dealing with it. I just say like, all right, then I won't deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm not good at orchestrating.
Yeah,
those
it's tough when
moments.
everybody's like cunty like that. That's
yeah,
a tough one.
yeah. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, Patreon, if you wouldn't mind, it's the first of the month, so we're losing a lot of people. So make up for that.
Good. Yeah, go do that, please.
Just to 800 now, for God's sake.
Anything else from you, Dave? Any other live show stuff?
I don't believe so. Nothing for the live show, no.
No?
We'll update you like you said. We'll know
tomorrow we'll have everything. We'll have maybe some extra VIP stuff. We'll give you the times. We'll have everything set at the end of the show tomorrow. You know everything. And who's in Thursday?
Thursday's supposed to be the 420 guys, but we're having we don't know the schedule yet, right? So we're having some maneuvering
We may not be able to do it.
We're having some maneuvering issues. Remember I told you I wanted to move to the afternoon?
Yeah, we have stuff we have to tape. We are...
Right.
Whatever's best for us, we're doing.
Yeah, so the afternoon does not work for them, so we might be scrambling.
All right, then they're out then.
All right.
Okay, no hard feelings. Yeah. Hopefully we'll do it some other time. All right, we have to get to work?
Yep.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.